Now, so how to calculate the error of product and division, okay, multiplication and division when two quantities are multiplied or divided. So if we have two values, for example a and b, when we calculate measure the value of a, there is an error. When we measure the value of b, there is also error. But when we multiply or when we divide, how the error is calculated, the final answer will always have a relative error. Remember, in sum and difference we had absolute error. Very carefully, in sum and difference the error was absolute error, but when there is division and multiplication the error is a relative error. We'll see how to calculate it. So the relative error is nothing but sum of relative error in the multipliers. So if we have two values, for example a and b, the error in measurement of value a is delta a and error in measurement of value is delta b, then the final answer, if we multiply a and b, then the error in the value of c after multiplication will nothing but it will be in terms of relative error. Okay, relative sum of relative errors in each property. Okay, so relative error in a relative error in a plus relative error in b, plus if there is third property, relative error in c. Fine, we'll see how it goes. So let's say z is the final answer when we multiplied a and b. So a multiplied by b is nothing but z. But when we have calculated a and b, there was some error in the measurement, or someone has done the for example erroneous calculation or measurement. So a is having its own error because it is one property, b is having its own property, b is having its own error because it is a second property. And when we multiply, so in place of a it will be delta a and a plus delta a, and in place of b we have to substitute b plus delta b. So that means the final answer, we were calculating z, but the final answer will also have error present in it. Okay, and if we do the multiplication, this will become first property multiplied with entire bracket and second term multiplied with another entire bracket will give us this. So a into b, here a is basically delta, make sure there is some error. So all the double dot a is nothing but delta. Okay, so here ab plus minus delta a and a into b. So first a into b will be ab, a into delta b will be a into delta b, then delta a into b and plus delta a into delta b. Now because delta a is very small value and delta b is also very small value, when the two of them multiplies together the value becomes very less. We can easily neglect it. For example, 0.1 into 0.1 becomes 0.001, which can be neglected. So the last term goes off and we end up getting z plus delta z is equals to first term ab, a into delta b plus b into delta a. But here now, because we have to find out the relative error, divide both the sides by z. So left hand side we will divide by z, or you can divide this equation with that equation. So left hand side divided by left hand side and right hand side divided by right hand side. Fine. Now so when we separate this z, if we divide z with z and z with delta z, we'll get this, or finally we'll end up getting this. So there is a mistake. This should be delta z upon z is equals to delta b upon b is equals plus minus delta a upon a. So like I have told you, relative error, it is delta z divided by z, it should be. Fine. So whenever two properties are multiplied or they are divided, their error becomes relative. The error can be separately added in the form of relative errors. So delta z upon z is equals to delta b upon b plus of delta a upon a, like you can see here. This is the delta. So this should be actually A double dot should be delta. Okay, so this is a relative error in A, this is relative error in B, and this is the relative error in final value, which is nothing but delta Z by Z. Okay, then in case of raised to power, sometimes we see a square, we also see b square or c to the power k, or a to the power m, or a to the power n, like we have seen in mathematics, laws of indices. A to the power 2 is equals to a square. So whenever the properties, but there is a some term raised to power, and that term has been wrongly measured or calculated, the relative error in a physical quantity raised to the power k. So there is some property to the power k. The relative error is k times the relative error in individual property. Relative error in individual property means delta A by A if A is one property, delta B by B if B is a second property. But then the whole delta A plus A and delta B by B should be multiplied with the power. If it is a cube, we have to multiply it with 3. If it is a square, then we have to multiply it with 2. So for example, let's say we have to calculate c. C is nothing but a square, but we have already seen that z, if z is, so what is a square? A square is a into a. But we have already seen when two properties are multiplied, the error becomes like this. So this is delta z by z, delta b by b, delta a by a. So if two properties are multiplied, okay, the error, the relative error in the final answer is sum of relative error in individual properties. Okay, so if we write a square as a into a, so one property multiplied with the same property or second property, using this explanation we can directly do the relative error. So a relative error in c, delta c by c, is equals to nothing but error in the first property, delta a by a, plus or minus error in the second property. That is what we should know. Okay, very sorry for this symbols which is missing here. This is delta, this is delta, that is also delta. Delta always represents a small change. Fine. So this will become delta a by a plus of delta a by a is equals to 2 times of delta a by a, because it has to be multiplied with k. So the k, like we have mentioned, a is a square. So here the error will become 2 times of a plus a. Now we'll take an example and we'll try to understand. The length and breadth of a rectangle are this much and this much. Okay, centimeters respectively. Calculate the area of rectangle with error limits. That means what is the error in the final answer. Okay, so we know that length is given to us with 0.1 centimeter of error and breadth with 0.2 centimeter of error. Fine. Now area will be what? Then if a length is having area, breadth is having error, length is having error and breadth is having error, then the area will definitely have an error. So before that, first we will calculate absolute value. Area is calculated with length into breadth. Okay, the value of a. With absolute values we can calculate length into breadth, 5.7 into 3.4, which is 19.4 centimeter square, right? But we know if two properties are multiplied, the error is addition of error in the properties multiplied with uh, simply addition of the relative error of the two properties. Okay, so that is what we have. So error in area, as you can see, error in area delta a by a is equals to error in relative error in length, which is delta l by l, plus relative error in breadth, delta b upon b. Okay, so and if we take the denominator to the other side, it becomes error delta a is nothing but error in the final value. So error in the final answer of area will be is equals to error, relative error in length plus relative error in breadth. So this is called absolute error, delta A. So delta L is absolute error in L, delta B is absolute error in B. So, and this is delta L by L is relative error. So error in the final answer will be is equals to relative error in length plus relative error in breadth multiplied by the initial area. If we substitute the values like we have seen, 0.1 is the error in length, 0.2 is error in breadth, 5.7 is the absolute length, 3.4 is the absolute breadth, and area we have calculated it as 19.4 centimeter square. Now doing multiplication and substitution, the absolute error in area or final answer will be 1.48, which is approximately 1.5. So I hope all of you understood how to calculate. Very sorry for these symbol mistakes. And then that's all for today's class. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Stay safe.